Welcome to Stock Knowledge and News with Arieous Invest, your trusted source for updates, earnings reports, and actionable insights to sharpen your stock market game. Join us as we explore market trends, decode the latest news, and empower your financial journey with expert stock knowledge. This is Trading Reimagined. Let's get started.
All right, so, I was going through some stuff for today's deep dive, and I found something pretty wild.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking at Apple today, and they're kind of in a fight with this conservative group,
Okay.
the National Center for Public Policy. And it all comes down to these DEI programs.
DEI?
Yeah, diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm sure you've heard of them.
You're right.
Yeah, it's like, Apple, they're trying to make their company look like all the people who use their phones and computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
But here's the thing. This group wants Apple's shareholders to vote against these programs.
Whoa, hold on. So they don't want them to have diversity?
They're saying it's like a huge risk.
A risk? How so?
Legally, they say it could hurt Apple's image, even make them lose money.
I see.
But get this. Apple's like, no way.
They're pushing back.
Yeah. They're like, no, DEI is like the heart of our whole thing.
Interesting. So, what are these risks this group's worried about?
Yeah, they keep mentioning the Supreme Court, which sounds serious.
Yeah, that does sound pretty serious.
Yeah.
They're probably talking about how the Supreme Court has been, narrowing down affirmative action.
Oh, okay.
Especially for college admissions,
Mm-hmm.
which basically means, the whole legal view of diversity programs is changing.
So this could impact way more than just colleges.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Companies are definitely watching this closely.
Makes you think.
It does.
What about the money part, though? And, Apple's reputation?
Right. So, imagine certain groups of people stop buying Apple products.
Because of DEI?
Yeah, because they think Apple's pushing it too much.
Like a boycott.
Exactly. Like what happened with Target a while back, remember? With their whole bathroom thing.
Right.
Companies are terrified of that kind of bad press.
It's like a lose-lose.
Totally.
But Apple seems pretty chill about all of this.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they're confident in their plan.
Well, they're saying they have a super strong compliance program.
Meaning
They're not really sweating the legal stuff. It's like they're saying, we know what we're doing, trust us.
But also I think it's interesting that they see this as micromanaging.
Yeah, they think that shareholders should just let them run the company,
Yeah, I get that.
That's a tough one.
But honestly, how do you even do DEI, right? In a company that huge, making everyone feel welcome and no one's getting pushed aside, it's got to be so hard.
Yeah, you're right. It's not simple at all. And remember, a lot of this DEI push started after George Floyd, with all the calls for social justice and for companies to actually step up.
Right.
But to take all that and turn it into real action, that's a whole other beast.
It's more than just checking boxes, right?
Way more.
The stuff we send? You also mentioned that diversity can actually make a company better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's tons of research on this. McKinsey, for example, they found that companies with ethnically diverse leaders, they're actually 36% more likely to do better than everyone else.
Really?
Yeah, it's all about different viewpoints, understanding all these different markets,
Right.
Like
having a team that can handle anything.
Exactly. It's built-in resilience.
Resilience.
So it's a crazy situation, right? You have groups like this one pushing back against DEI, but then you have Apple saying it's not just the right thing to do, but it's good for business.
It makes you wonder if diverse companies really are tougher, like the research says. What about the companies that don't care about DEI? Are they setting themselves up to fail?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, something to think about for sure.
Definitely.
Arieous Invest. Trading Reimagined.